I do security checks all over the nation. With the exception of Cleveland, this stream has the worst security in the nation. Hello, Sharky.
Hey, Cass.
Welcome, one and all. Welcome, viewers at home. Welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to Beverly Hills Cop for the PlayStation 2. Oh, there's a little comma at the end of the PlayStation 2, as if it came out on multiple consoles. It did not. That's a typo on my part.
And more to come.
With any luck,
Get
fingers
on that
crossed.
remastered port.
Yeah, if there's ever a game deserving, warranting of an HD remake, remaster, retreatment, it is most certainly not Beverly Hills Cop for the PS2.
Do you know why the where the comma is there after the PlayStation 2? It's because it requires some more explanation. Because, you know, I don't remember ever seeing Beverly Hills Cop in stores for the PlayStation 2. I saw it on DVD.
Oh, that's because it only came out in Europe. You know, Beverly Hills, Europe.
Yes.
Okay. So this is going to need a little bit of explanation, I think. Did you know there's a fourth Beverly Hills Cop movie out?
Yes, and currently?
July 3rd, 2024, currently.
Really?
It kind of just snuck in under the radar.
Is this direct to stream, or? I
think it might have been a Netflix thing. It may well have been like a direct to streaming thing. But this is a film franchise that has been going since 1984. And do you remember Eddie Murphy? Remember when he used to be like a big fucking deal?
He was in Norbit. He was in Meet Dave.
Okay, so
he was in Pluto Nash.
Not exactly his glory years. There was a moment in time where Eddie Murphy was like the hottest dude in the world. He was the most edgy comedian. He did SNL and killed it on there. Then he transitioned to being like a action star. And then he, you know, settled into his comedy roles, his more just out and out comedy.
And a music role. He was a musician for a bit.
My girl, she wants to party all the time, I hear. And I just can't keep up with that. And neither could Eddie Murphy, which is why he wrote that song. Yeah, Eddie Murphy was like the biggest dude in the world. He was like rock star, coolest motherfucker ever. And maybe like the coolest shit he ever did was a movie by the name of 48 Hours, directed by Walter Hill. Then he also did Beverly Hills Cop, and that movie was pretty hot too. That movie did fairly well. Well enough that it inspired 2 video games in the 40 years since.
This is a present from me to you.
Thank you for re-upping the subscription, Frank Gothic, with funny Eddie Murphy quote, haha, etc., 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 yes. We're going to play the 2007 Beverly Hills Cop game tonight. I'm going to show a little bit of the 1990 Beverly Hills Cop game as well, just for a bit of context of sorts. We should mention this was developed by Atomic Planet Entertainment in collaboration with Third Dimension Creations. You've never heard of either of these studios. No one here has heard of either of these studios. But people may have heard of Blast Entertainment, the publisher of this game, which was a subsection, a sort of a joint venture between the Mastertronic Group, which was a company, a publisher label established in 2004, and with Disky Communications, which is another European label of sorts. And Blast Entertainment did budget-priced, license-based games. That was Raison d'Être, company established in 2006. This is one of their first games under that label. You may be familiar with some of their other games, including Casper's Scare School, Casper and the Ghostly Trio, Little Britain the video game, Charlotte's Web the video game, the An American Tail video game, and the Mr. Bean video game. So these are the hottest licenses going, obviously, as they're operating in the 2000s. Contemporary franchises like Casper and American Tail and Mr. Bean.
You know, even apart from them, like the PlayStation 2 really like got on like the zeitgeist of like movies popular at the time, like, you know, Beverly Hills Cop, Reservoir Dogs, Scarface, Godfather, a lot of PS2 games in that era.
It was a strange era. It definitely was, of us dusting off old licenses and seeing if there was any magic still left in them, I suppose. But, the thing about Blast Entertainment is that they were a value label. They were putting out budget price games, which means they were going for budget licenses, which means buying the brand rights and nothing else, no other part of it. Which means that this game, believe it or not, this European exclusive budget PS2 game will not star Eddie Murphy, will not feature Eddie Murphy. It will feature Axel Foley, his character from the Beverly Hills Cop movie franchise, but it will not feature Eddie Murphy. So just detach that notion from your mind if any of you are coming into this blind, as if any of you don't already know what this is and what we're in for tonight. I get the feeling...
There's some people who don't. I've found people who are not aware of this, so...
Well, let us be the first, then, to welcome you to this wonderful game. But before we welcome you to the world of Beverly Hills, before we say hello to Beverly Hills and to the cops there within, we still have to say hello to our most important segment, everyone's favorite segment, Sharky Stream Snack. Please to take it away, my snack-eating friend.
Thank you, Cass. Tonight's stream snack, once again going back to the Pizza Crunchers. And something I noticed recently on the box for the Pizza Crunchers is that behind the Pizza Crunchers, they have like a tomato caprese, like just like nice slices of tomato and slices of mozzarella kind of laid on top of each other like a salad. It's like, that's really, you don't deserve it. You don't, like, right? You haven't earned the right to compare your pizza, your fried pizza mozzarella sticks to a tomato caprese salad. It's kind of disgusting, but I still like them. And the drink tonight is G Fuel Hype Sauce. I believe that's what this one's called.
Well, that's not a drink, it's sauce, then.
Yeah, well, it's very liquidy for a sauce, considering I had to add like an entire bottle of water to this. Now, on the cover, it had raspberries and lemons, so I'm imagining this is like a raspberry lemonade.
Safe bet.
Let's give it a taste. I might put a little too much water in it because I'm tasting mostly water.
Always good. Is that gonna refresh
it kind of
you?
tastes like a. It's It kind of tastes like Kool-Aid, like maybe more so than the other G Fuels do.
I do like a Kool-Aid.
But it tastes like a Kool-Aid where you put too much water in it.
Okay.
Again, maybe that's on me. Maybe I put too much water in it.
Don't they have measuring lines like on the shaker on the cup?
No, it says between 12 to 16 ounces of water.
Okay.
So maybe I skewed a little too high.
Well, I'm drinking Corona. I'm drinking a Rona right now. So I'm going to get nice and blitz for this one, boy howdy.
I also have a one of those energy shots by me if this is not enough for the night. We'll see.
Time will tell. Thank you for the stream snack update.
Mm-hmm.
There's really nothing to it but to do it, is there? Okay, let's cut to the main stage and begin with a very short slideshow, a very short, slight bit of context for this. Oh, I thought I had the movie poster as the first image, but this is, in fact, the cover to the Amiga release of Beverly Hills Cop from 1990. I did want to say that the movie Beverly Hills Cop was released December 1st, 1984, distributed by Paramount Pictures, directed by Martin Brest, starring Eddie Murphy as Axel Foley, Judge Reinhold as Detective Billy Rosewood. Then you got John Ashton, Lisa Elbacher, Ronnie Cox, who people remember as the guy from RoboCop who gets shot a billion times and falls out of a window. But he plays a good cop in this, believe it or not. And Steven Burkov. Major actors attached to this movie, but none of which were quite as huge as Eddie Murphy, who carries that movie basically entirely on his back, on the back of his performance. Movie was quite successful, needless to say, based on the fact we're playing video game adaptations of it. Was successful enough to inspire 2 sequels over the course of the next few years. Beverly Hills Cop 2, which came out in 1987, Beverly Hills Cop 3, released in 1994, and then, of course, the most recent, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F., released July 3rd, 2024. But somewhere in the middle of all that, for some reason, they put out this game And by they, I mean Tynesoft, who developed and published Beverly Hills Cop for the Amiga, Amstrad CPC, Atari ST, BBC Micro, Commodore 64, MS-DOS, and ZX Spectrum. So this is a multi-platform game, as many home computer releases of the era were. And let me just say, this one did not review particularly kindly either. This one was largely lambasted on release. But here's the thing. I think this game might be technically very interesting. I think this game does some interesting stuff. And to that end, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to play a video of someone else playing it. Full confession, I did not have the time or the patience to get this up and running on Amiga or any other system in time for tonight. So yeah, I'm phoning this one in.
I still don't know how Amiga emulation works. That's been a limiting factor for me in terms of like showing off some stuff.
Well, what we're going to do tonight is just scan through a little bit of the long play of it. This was played by Ironclaw on behalf of what's the name of the channel? World of Long Plays, I believe. Sure. You'll find a number of long plays in there. I'll link to that in chat.
You'll probably get randomly recommended some of it on YouTube at one point or another in your life.
Undoubtedly. So I'm not going to watch this whole 21-minute long play. We're not going to all sit here together and watch a long play in full. But we are going to watch a few bits and pieces of this. This is, of course, the title screen featuring the classic song Axel F, part of the original soundtrack for the movie. And of course, this song goes on to be sampled in the Crazy Frogs Axel F. Crazy Frogs take on that song, which you may have heard a little bit of during the intro, because I was getting cutesy with the music cues on that. Naturally, if you sit around this title screen, it'll play the song in its entirety and so forth. But
Steve Bitmap is the...
Oh, you want to look at these
brothers? No, I just saw Steve Bitmap, and I was wondering, are the Bitmap brothers involved in this at all, or are that's just like a call-out or
I think that would just be a call-out. Yeah, they snuck a few names here. Dave X Honda, Gaza Rolo Man. Not sure who these names refer to. I did not do the deep dive on the developer. Again, we sort of threw this one together, the idea of doing this one. Yeah. The idea of playing this one.
It's been on the list for a very long time, though.
Yeah, but my inspiration to play it has only recently.
Magic Now says the game is almost inaudible. I mean, that's correct, for one. On our end as well.
Yeah, this should be coming through at least a little bit louder. How about that? Is that good enough? Are we getting there?
So, okay, I've only seen a little bit of the first Beverly Hills Cop. Is this what it's like in the beginning?
No,
I think I caught, like, the middle of the movie.
This is the Amiga version, I should mention. First things first. Yeah, this sort of takes place, this warehouse shootout. You could say this corresponds to, like, the third act, the beginning of the third act.
Okay. But he doesn't just walk around a warehouse very slowly and shoot everyone who gets close to him.
Very loose adaptation. Maybe it had been 6 years since they saw the movie, and they've kind of forgot how it went. Or maybe they were just trying to make a video game out of, what is an action movie, an action comedy, but which doesn't have, like, that much in the way of action set pieces compared to some action movies of the time.
So I'm still not... Go on.
No, please.
I was about to say, I'm still not 100% sure that I actually saw part of Beverly Hills Cop. It might have been the sequels. I don't know.
I've only seen the first movie. I have not seen the sequels. Thank you to whoever the anonymous gifter in chat is that put another sub out there.
Mm-hmm.
This first level goes on for a while. For, a few minutes at the very least. I did not have the patience to get through this when I played this for myself. The shooting here, it is difficult to describe how delayed and staggered the shooting is, how stiff this is.
You know what? I can believe it, though. Just looking at it, I think I played enough games like this where I can tell by looking at it, like, oh, yeah, this is bad.
I mean, when all you got is a joystick and a single button.
You make a fighting game. Did you see that video on Rise of the Robots? Speaking of Amiga.
No, I lived Rise of the Robots. Thank you fucking very
Alright.
much. All right, let's skip ahead here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh! Whoa, wait.
Yeah, so the first level ends, then the second level is a car chase level. And yeah, I do want to show this because this is, again, technically interesting. They're cheating a lot of this with like sprites and stuff. It's not actually like 3D models for the cars, I don't think. But yeah, this is like wild and lucky to the extent that you are shooting while driving, which is kind of neat. And then you're meant to...
You have to have your friend bring in their own Amiga with a link cable.
Yeah, and their light gun attached to it, of course. Just like American Laser Games did back in the day. Yeah, you have like 2 minutes to do this level. It's all like on a very strict timer in the bottom right corner, as you may be able to gather. But, you know, this is fun to play? I don't know, I never made it this far in the game. I never made it past the first level. This doesn't look particularly fun.
By the way, I enjoy this this Rorschach test that this has turned into, of everyone saying what this looks like to them. K4 Boom immediately said Outrun, Magic Mouse said Race Driving, I said Vet, you said Lucky and Wild.
It's whatever game you want it to be.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's not a particularly good one of those. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. Again, I can only go off of what I'm seeing here on this one. Maybe one day we'll come back and I will do my due diligence and I will play this version of Beverly Hills Cop. Anyway, this level goes on for a while. Vroom, fast forward. Let's get to... Oh! There is like a still image at the end of every level. Replay this game. Oh, this long play is missing the image at the end where it shows you arresting someone. Then it cuts to this. It cuts to this sort of top-down... This is you storming the mansion. The mansion where the big bad, Victor Maitland, is holding Jenny Summers hostage, the love interest of the movie. So this is pretty generic, timed, top-down shooting. Get a choice of weapons here. I don't know how you would switch weapons in this instance, in this case, with your single button. I'm sure there's a way. Visceral stuff. Brutal stuff here. Again... Oh, you know what? Maybe you're using the mouse for this. Because look at that cursor.
That would make sense, yeah. Yeah, that's starting to make a lot of sense. Unless it's a very analog keyboard.
Unless it's also like Axel follows where the crosshair is, which very well might be the case. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what it is. So yeah, that's not a great way to control something like this. I guess it's an acceptable way to control something like this. But again, far from ideal. But you know, we've already had 3 gameplay modes for each different level. Oh, you die in 1 hit. I mean, you have multiple lives, but you die in 1 hit during this level. That's a little fucked. Okay. So this is fine, but where the game really likes to show off is in the last level, which is also the longest level. And we're going to cut to it in just a second, I'm sure, between this transition here. Ooh, that's cool. All right, and show us some Amiga 3D in the year 1990. I believe the Atari ST version of this game also has comparable 3D effects to what you're seeing right here. Yeah,
What? Why is that how you're represented? Or is that who you're trying to hunt down?
No, that's your health meter. It is an odd choice, to be sure.
Well, your health doesn't seem to be very good if that's what you look like.
Yeah, if you start from skeleton, you can only go down from there with all the skin peeled. You know, a few games did pseudo 3D like this. The RoboCop 3 game has, I think, even more like somewhat impressive 3D in that it has like all this wall stuff, but I think you can actually move around in the 3D space to a certain extent. This is obviously snapping to a grid, 90-degree turns and whatnot.
I would love to show someone just this level by itself and like have them guess what movie do you think this Amiga game is based on?
Yeah, it would be a good question. It would be a good stumper, I think. I think the BBC Micro version of this game, I did mention that one. That's a system we haven't played much of on this channel, to say the least. But it's a rough one. It was the cheapest of the consoles available, I believe, for a time in the UK and in Europe. And I think that one consolidates the game to just one level. Then obviously stuff like the ZX Spectrum version, C64, Amstrad, and MS-DOS versions are a little bit chunkier here, don't have the full like 3D effect of like the turning around and whatnot. They'd be more just like traditional grid-based stuff. But this gets the point across. They're all mechanically mostly the same, regardless of the bells and whistles on top of it. But is this fun? Not necessarily, but is it impressive that they crammed 4 different types of games into this? 4 different styles of game? Yeah, to an extent. The whole game takes you maybe 30 minutes to play. So it really is about mastering each of those stages, and each of them are a little difficult to master, to say the least, just in terms of mechanics, in terms of them being stiff as a board to play. But a novel idea. We've seen enough of this, I think. I think we've seen enough of this Amiga version. I do want to show one more thing just before we get into the game, and that's going to be the victory and game over screens you encounter in this game. I had to pull these from the C64 version because people have not gone through the efforts of getting the ending screens from every version of the game. The C64 are the most readily available. The top screen is when you win the game. Eddie Murphy looking real happy. Axel Foley giving you the good job.
Yay, okay.
And then the bottom is shot, killed, dead in the hospital, presumably. So that throws a little dark, to say the least. But I think that's amusing. I think I saw this post, a post that just contains the game over screen, this bottom screen on Twitter that blew up a little bit in the past month or so. And so maybe that got me thinking about Beverly Hills Cop, honestly. Maybe that's why I had it on the mind. Anyway, that's Beverly Hills Cop in 1990. It would be another, 17 years before we tried this again. Before a developer took on the challenge of bringing Beverly Hills Cop to the gamers out there so they too can enjoy all the beats from the movie. Except this is not based off the first movie. I don't believe it's based on the second movie or third movie either. I think this is an original premise featuring Axel Foley and maybe 1 or 2 other cameos. But I can't put it off anymore. Much as I would like to. It's time to play the game.
By the way, I checked. I did not see any of the original Beverly Hills Cop. What I saw was some of Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Interesting.
Apparently.
Good spot to jump in. Why not, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, each one's a reboot, so,
Oh, yes, clearly. They were not concerned with continuity at all in those movies. Why would they be?
But really wanted you to know that it was the 3rd movie in the series.
Atomic Planet. Again, I could not tell you a single other game these people made. This is one of those rare games where I actually have to increase the volume a little bit. Yeah, let's go with 2 decibel gain. So a little lower than this.
Not really.
Oh, that's a
Axel
lot louder.
F, right?
No, not quite Axel F, to say the least. Again, they did not get the music license. They did not get the actor likenesses. They did not get much for this game. What we see is what we get.
The caretaker's Axel F.
Here we have all the languages represented. Well, let's do English.
See, that's a good bet.
For simplicity's sake. This game has a 2006 copyright. People will tell you this game came out in 2006. It might well have came out in 2006. The only release info I could find for it, the only a date that is attempted to have been attached to this is October 2007. So whether this sat around, whether this had a limited release and was only widely acknowledged at a later point, who's to say? Magic Meow says, I just wonder what led to this game being made. Cheap licensing.
Yeah.
A label like Blast Entertainment, under the Mastertronic, goes around saying hey, what can we buy? What's available for you? What can we negotiate the rights to? and they'll just knock on every door in pursuit of that, anything that is like vaguely recognizable, and they'll make an approach with like a certain level of budget, saying like, here's how much money we need, or here's how much money we're going to put into this thing, and here's the percentage you'll get back, or here's the lump sum we'll pay you, whatever gets you to the point where the owners of the license say yes. And, you know, and as part of negotiating for the cheapest possible rights, you just get the license rights. You do not bother with anything else attached to it. Soundtrack, actors, even like the premises. You know, you're basically just paying for the name and character names, potentially. And you can get a sweetheart deal for that. It doesn't lead to a very good game in 99 times out of 100, but it is an idea. All right.
Super Electric Violence asks, didn't they also make a random Starsky and Hutch PS2 game decades after Violence? Not Blast, but yes.
Yes, there was a Starsky and Hutch game. That was the tie-in to the 2004 movie with like Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson, wasn't it?
It was based on the TV show, I think, but came out around the same time as the movie.
Yeah,
I think.
Whereas this didn't come out around the same time as anything. To be clear, this wasn't made as like a tie-in to anything. This was just, we got this license. Maybe people will remember it.
We really love Beverly Hills Cop, but we don't really remember what happens in it or who was in it.
We get 6 levels here, and the looping MP4 in the background for the title screen. Could you tell where the subtle loop point in that was? This is 6 levels. We'll start from the first and work our way to the 6th. But
sounds like a good plan.
This may well take us the whole 3 hours. I don't know. It depends on... You know what? Here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
If you don't know, this game is incredibly challenging. Not for the right reasons. If you fuck up at any point in the level, there is no checkpointing. There is no auto-saving, anything of that sort. It's much like a game we played previously, GoldenEye Rogue Agent, which we just recently played, which had horrible checkpointing, but let's say you turned the console off and then, you have to start this level, this 3-hour level from the beginning. This is just every time you die, it's level from the beginning, no matter how close to the end you are. So I'm going to do this with a 3 strikes approach. I'm going to give each of these levels 3 legitimate attempts to try and clear them in the 1 life you are given. And failing that, inevitably failing that, I will save state my way through them just to get through them.
I feel like it's more generous than I would have been.
So, you may be noticing some random character here. Just some random guy, some random white dude. Well, no idea who he is. I'm sure he'll come up in the game somewhere. Maybe some ancillary character or secondary character or something. Mission 1, the Chop Shop. Sneak into the garage at night, look for evidence to put away a ring of car thieves. Stay out of sight. These guys don't like cops. And here we are. First-person shooter. Ostensibly. Most of this game is stealth. You are lucky when the game is stealth. Go ahead and read that line. Go ahead and read Eddie Murphy's one-liners for me.
Looks like I'll be going in with the trash.
Very
this
good.
Is not... Yeah, this... I don't think this is Eddie Murphy.
Look at this. We're getting like a cinema... This is a movie quality cutscene here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it. That corner's important.
Yeah. No yellow paint, though, so we're fine.
Oh, thank God. This game's okay, then.
I'm going to have to find a way past all those guys to use that ladder.
All right. So. Oh. Bad start. Can I jump?
Nope.
All right. There's my first attempt.
Hey, you, stop right there.
Mission failed.
Oh.
Get ready to see the screen a lot. All right, let's restart the mission. You know what's extra cool about losing in this game?
Loading?
Yes, the loads. Yes, the loads. But also, starting from the beginning of the level, and you know what that means?
Looks like we'll be going in with the trash.
There is no skipping cutscenes in this game. We have to watch this every single fucking time.
Of course not.
Magic Meow says, Cass, this is ancient, but do you remember the NPC in Xenos 2 that says, "Are you Eddie Murphy?" I bet the main character of that game looked like this. It was Xenos 2, was it White Gold or whatever? It's some Russian Eurojank shit from like the mid-2000s. Yes, I do remember that. Thank you very much. Fond memories of that game.
All those guys produced that letter. I was playing a Die Hard game not in our Discord server, in the Discord server. I was just playing one of the Die Hard games that did not have the license to use Bruce Willis's likeness.
Were you playing the like DOS version or C64 version? I'm familiar with every version of Die Hard there is.
I was playing the PS2 version.
Oh, okay, so one of the late ones. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the late ones. And someone in there was watching me play it, and they were like, "Man, that doesn't look like," they didn't even try to make it look like Bruce Willis. I was like, they didn't have the rights. You should see Beverly Hills Cop. You should see that where they don't have the rights to the likeness of the actor. And they were like, it would be really funny if that game, Beverly Hills Cop, if they didn't have Eddie Murphy's likeness, so they just used the white guy. I'm like, yeah, it would be really funny if they just had a white guy.
A bald white guy with no mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. That was tough. I mean, it wasn't really tough, but this is the toughest part of the game coming up. Oh wait, this guy. Okay, mercifully we don't have to do that
you're
yet.
fine.
Oh,
in fact, this is the easiest part of the game where
we missed whatever dialogue was there. That's my bad. Or I mean, it's the game's bad for putting the dialogue so close to a thing that gets rid of the dialogue immediately.
Oh, thank you for the raid, Johnny.
We're dangerously close to Johnny's territory here, to Bag's territory, by playing a PS2 game here. They own that console,
I have a request for you before you go too far into this. Is just wander around the ground level here.
Sure.
And just look at these mechanics. Because I'm pretty sure as long as you're down here for long enough, one of these mechanics will start doing fun things.
This guy's got places to go. He's also got like a weird headband on. Do you see that? Stand still.
Oh, now he's nervous. Now he's self-conscious about it.
Well, I'm sorry to do that, but yeah, like.
Oh yeah, it's like Face Off or something. He has that face on loan.
What the hell? Well, I'm glad I got him cornered there. Nice wheels.
Yeah, no clue who said that. Was it you? Was it you, 70s hair?
I can only assume so.
I think it might help to make the mechanics do their fun stuff if you... Oh, wait, there's one. To the right, not him. Nope, now he's doing it. But immediately to your left, that's also a mechanic, I believe.
It sure is. Hard at work or hardly working, boys.
No,
they're good now. They're okay.
They're good. No.
Well, they're covered for a second. You think that's supposed to be like they were supposed to have animations, but they didn't make those, so it cuts to them inside the ground instead or something? Also, I don't know how this dude's repairing a car with just a handgun in his hand.
Well, he has a screwdriver shoved in there, and he has a wrench shoved in there. Well, okay.
Here, I'm helping.
All right, well, I hope you enjoy starting the level over again.
Oh, we'll see about that. Oh, cool.
Okay,
cool.
He has some advanced dodge moves.
Dodge this. Oh, I don't think I can kill him. Oh, no, never mind. Hey, how about you? Do you hate me? Do you want to kill me? Yeah, I had a hunch.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So you weren't supposed to do that.
No.
Which, I mean, I wasn't supposed to do that. But I did it. Now let's see if we get punished for it.
Well, I assume that you're not going to be able to do the stuff that... like the stealthy stuff that you're supposed to do up until it stops being stealthy.
We will see.
I was going to say what I do appreciate about the... Look at this lighting.
You mean these baked shadows? These pre-baked shadows?
It's some fear shit. Locked up real tight. Better go find those keys. I need to get a good, not very much not Eddie Murphy voice. What's the
Better
what
go
would be
find
the-
those keys.
What would be the opposite of Eddie Murphy's voice?
Ben Stein.
Like, better go find those keys. Yeah, okay, we can make that. You want to make that Axel?
Axel Bowley or Borey, or we'll workshop it. We'll get there. Very important.
Video King says Werner Herzog would be the voice. I'm not sure if I have one of those in me.
I am the Beverly Hills Cop. But the real nature of man is... Alright, well, we're gonna go get those keys now. There's nothing stopping us.
Well, I have to admit, I never tried this when I played.
I want to see what would happen. I want to see if it would instantly fail the mission, and apparently it didn't.
No.
I'm amazed.
I know it does. Okay, I take that back. I have definitely just discharged the gun to fuck around, but then I, loaded a save state so I could do it normally, because I recognized it wouldn't fail me.
Did you see that close-up, by the way?
Yes.
Our hero shots of Eddie Murphy. I was doing air quotes there. I couldn't actually do it because I had the controller in my hand, but...
Magic Meows asks, why do they make him look Eastern European? Local talent.
Whoever was closest in the office. Elvis the Culture Advisor says that looks like a crash test dummy. Yeah, I think that might be the most spot on, actually. Sarah the Cruxen says, trying to pretend he's Tom Cruise. All right.
I don't know how the game is going to progress past this, because I know what the rest of this level is supposed to be like.
Oh, look at these reflections.
Yeah.
That's almost impressive. Again, these are probably pre-baked. These are probably not real time. Or you know what? This is room under room.
It's a room under room.
It's room under room, yeah.
Yeah. I'll say this
for a second,
game
I thought they
is,
were painted on.
This game is very light on the file size. It could totally fit on a PlayStation 1 disc.
R.I.P.
I want to say it's like less than 400 megabytes.
Okay, we made it to the computer.
Damn it. Won't let me use the computer without a password. Best go find it. Need to find one of those computer geeks.
So far, so good. We didn't even have to pass the speech check that happens here. We'll have to do that later, for sure.
No, there's not a speech check there. The speech check is when you go find the computer geek.
I can't wait. This is as fast as you move, by the way. I just want to be very clear here. This is as fast as you move. There is no sprint button.
I'm surprised it's still letting you do this, all things considered. What's the correct password, then?
What kind of conversation is this? Okay. All right, so this spinning revolver wheel with these 6 different buttons on it, let me explain how this works. You have to do 3 speech checks in a row. The first 2 don't matter. You only have to pass the third. But if you get yellow, everything stays the same. If you get green, you get an extra green bullet added to the cylinder. If you get red, it takes away one of the greens and adds another red. So basically, the first 2 are to give you a better chance on the third one. A better or worse chance, depending on your timing. So I'm going to try to pass this. But this honestly comes down to luck at a certain point. Unless you get really good at, like, memorizing the timing on this. At, like, being able to call your shots. Like, here.
No.
I think they flipped...
I think it's backwards.
Yeah, I think security is the one who's supposed to say, what's the correct password? And then Axel is supposed to say, didn't it begin with a P? Or maybe an H? Or maybe an M? I thought everyone had access to this computer. All right, so now you see we only have 1 green pip here. This is going to be exceedingly hard. Whew!
The boss gave me the password, but I'm really bad at remembering stuff. Lost my keys this morning.
All right, now we have 3. If I give you the password, you won't let me get into trouble, will you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
I won't tell anybody.
Now, I don't remember if getting a yellow at the end counts as a pass or fail.
All right, I got the password for the computer. I need to say thanks, and nothing says thanks like 5 years in jail. Ha ha ha.
Squidward, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to do Squidward. I don't really have one in me, but I'm trying to do it anyway.
Good effort. All right. Now we have the password. We can hack this computer. Egg fry.
So that's who's behind the ring. The Egger Frigate shit get to be
It's
now
weird
I have
that they'd be
everything
using
I
DOS
need.
still. I mean, when's it
I have
supposed
a
to take
request.
place?
I have a request for you.
Yes.
I want you to quick save here. I know you have your rule, but I want you to quick save here. Just to
Okay.
make it faster. Go through the door.
Hey, you!
Hey, you.
What are you doing here?
Now I want you to fuck this one up entirely. Lose on
That's
purpose.
complete luck. What were you doing?
I thought I saw Attack of the Laser Ninjas 3 on there. Have you played that one?
What's the correct password then?
Wow, did you guys lose yours as well? I don't know why it needs on there if everyone knows it. What do you think?
Love this knockoff, Axel F. You'll know our boss's name then. I'm gonna try to get red. Yes!
Timmy, how about John? Oh no, it's Robert, isn't it? Oh no, I blew my cover. Oh.
Alright, now let's see what happens
Alright.
if you pass that.
Yes,
Hopefully.
get it right. Also, I don't know why you're saying it's random. Not to brag, but it's really easy to get exactly what you want out of this mini game. It's just
I've
timing.
never been great at this timing. Also, I want you to read Vasca Does Things chat.
All right. Remember the part in Beverly Hills Cop where Eddie Murphy was like, "Come on, just let me in, please."
I mean, it is a big thing in Beverly Hills Cop that Axel Foley bullshits people. It is like, this is, you know, for what it's worth, an attempt at incorporating something from the movie and Axel bullshitting his way through situations and him, like, you know, faking, like, doing, like, undercover work, like, on the fly, basically. So it's a thought. It's an idea.
Yeah, it's probably close as it gets to being Beverly Hills Cop.
All right, give me something that isn't the
Boss wanted me
Squidward voice. Give me something else.
The boss wanted me to do some numbers, accounts, and stuff. You know how busy he's been.
You know what? I'll fucking take it. What's the correct password, then?
Wow, did you guys lose yours as well? We already did this bit.
You'll know our boss's name, then.
Do you know me his real name or his nickname? Because we all know the nickname, don't we? All cow the nickname,
Yeah, I was gonna
rather.
say.
Don't we? Right? Right? Okay, we succeeded. We did not fail. We did not get caught this
All
time.
right,
We
our
didn't
cover
get a
is
game
not
over.
blown. Our cover is perfect. Perfect stealth.
So,
Yes, that speech check don't matter, does it?
no. So, has you not killed everyone in here already, everyone in here would be trying to kill you. I guess you have made it easier for yourself in the long run.
Ultimately, yeah. Also, I'm counting this as it's my second attempt. I'm counting this as legit. Because I deliberately failed that other one. We were just demonstrating features in the game, as far as I'm concerned.
I thought there was like a health kit behind. Never mind.
No, I already took the health kit and the armor before.
This way out of here is in style. Let's fill up the sports car.
Between the legs. Gas. Now, where do we fill up the gas? Oh, wait, I was joking.
Let's go take a look. I think if we take a right here, just pan a little, and right there.
I forgot that you legitimately have to do the gas. You have to actually not just get the gas can, but also fill it up.
Yeah.
Hey, you. Hey, it's that cop. Get him. So on and so forth. Who needs voice acting, right?
I want to believe that they couldn't get the likeness to Eddie Murphy, but they could get him to do all the voiceover. but then they fucked up the programming, so it's just sitting on the disc and not being played.
Unused, yeah.
Yeah. Like the cutting room floor is gonna unearth that eventually.
Good reload animation on this pistol, by the way. Did you see it? Sometimes it works.
What?
When you empty out the
Okay.
mag, it doesn't work. But when you hit the reload button, it does kind of work. We have exactly 1 health right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're so fucked. It's so over.
And we did try to make the mouse injector work in this.
Yeah, but it causes the
didn't.
game to horribly lag.
Yeah.
How am I not dead? Oh, I picked up health, too. There was some health back there. But wait, hold on. Sharky?
Oh.
Are you invincible when you crouch in this game? How did I never notice this before? I've played this like a few times. Oh, Sharky, this makes the game so much easier. Oh, thank God. Oh, we're gonna blitz this tonight. We're gonna have an early ending tonight. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, just try not to stand up too much. Like, okay.
Okay, not foolproof.
Okay.
We got lucky a little bit there. Oh, the enemies can infight,
Okay.
by the way. They can shoot each other to death, which is honestly kind of impressive.
Okay. I think if they have a shotgun, they can hit you regardless of, like, if you're crouching or not. I think pistol guys might just always shoot over you.
Good to know. Checking for armor in here. There are other guns, by the way. We will eventually get other guns, whatever that's worth. Like this one here. The shotgun.
Need to fill this up at the pump.
I will leave that health there in case we need it later.
Sure.
Tiger Shark Pistons, Orange County, California. Good fake brand.
Wait, what side are the steering wheels on in this game?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, those fuckers.
Well-
They made the windows intentionally obfuscated.
Is that a steering wheel?
There is no steering wheel. They have the speedometer and
okay.
stuff on the correct side, but there is just no steering wheel in these cars.
Ah, they're all self-driving cars.
Surely this is the Beverly Hills
That's why
Cop of
they're in the
future.
junkyard.
Yeah, all these vehicles are defective. Oh, don't go pissing in the middle of the game. This is gonna...
That feels better.
Oh! That all went to the right.
Crouch. Or not. There's a health back there. You're never going that way again. Oh, okay. Well, there's a health there.
This shotgun's not great. Is it worse than the Rogue Agent shotgun? Who's to say? I'm drawing a lot of parallels between this game and Rogue Agent, just because it's recent and it's bad.
Yeah, on the mind.
But you know what game this is probably more, has more in common with that we've played on the channel?
Bad Boys?
Yeah. Just in terms of, like, not getting the actor likenesses, getting just, like, the movie, just the brand license, coming up with an original story in that universe.
Oh, I mean, I feel like it's very clear that Bad Boys had more going for it.
I mean, who's to say? There might be something to this game.
Not voice acting.
Okay, fair point. Bump, 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 bump,
Yeah,
bump,
not
bump.
really music either, all things considered.
There was a music cue earlier.
Yeah, during, like, during the, I don't want to say interrogation. During the fucking speech check.
Fill the tank.
It would have been fun if it just, like... Sure.
Hey, Axel, it's Taggart from... Oh?
Taggart, how's it been, man? It's been a long time.
Things are pretty serious here, and I'm hoping you can help. About a week ago, Billy and I were taking off a case that we didn't solve. We were investigating a large criminal gang who we believe were dabbling in some illegal activity, but we turned up with no proof. Billy's not showed up for work in the last 2 days, and he's not at home. I'm afraid he's chased up this case on his own and got himself into trouble.
The thief Bogomi know about this?
He thinks I'm worried about nothing. Billy does crazy stuff all the time, but this feels different, Axel. I'm sure of it. They're not giving us any time to read these. We traced them down to a warehouse here in Beverly Hills.
I think this warrants an overdue vacation. I always wanted to come visit the famous warehouse of the Beverly Hills.
Wait, so this should be taking place in Detroit then, this first level.
My God, slowly lowers his phone.
So this first level is supposed to take place in Detroit, where Axel Foley is like a cop. All the Beverly Hills movies are about him like going to Beverly Hills like to pursue leisure to help out his friends in the Beverly Hills Police Department. Right?
Sure.
So, first of all, the truck had a California was a Californian truck in that garage in that scrapyard. So that made me believe we are already in California. Second of all, he's wearing the LA.
He just loves it. He just loves
he
LA.
Just loves LA. But you know what's great is that he's giving me that the I don't know what that hand gesture is called. The okay.
The okay.
The okay. Coyote says that level was okay. And so is this load screen. Hey, okay. All right, so we're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, we've discovered some important tech.
I mean, I'll
strategies.
Take it. Any win I can get on this show. Mission 2, the warehouse. Infiltrate the warehouse and rescue Billy. Watch out for security and any shady goings on. 2214, Unit 4. Oh, well, okay.
Nope.
That's supposed to be Judge Reinhold's character in the back. And the guy on the phone, Taggart, is supposed to be John Ashton's character from the movies, who is Judge Reinhold's partner. Okay. Sneak on in. Hey, you! What's going on here?
Pest control. Just checking your ventilation.
How come you're working so late?
I get paid by the hour.
Where are you going? This normal flow of conversation.
Just gonna finish up. Lay some traps.
All right, thanks, idiot. I mean, valued coworker.
About to say.
No, they start each level with full health and armor, mercifully. This level I remember being particularly not fun. Hey, buddy, I'm on a break. Get lost. Okay.
He leaned in a little bit too afterwards. He's like,
embracing
you want to try that again?
The sweet release of death. He's praying for it. You must be the new guy. Get to work.
Oh, that almost cut him in half.
I think that was your line saying, guess we'll have to find another way through. But it's hard to tell because they don't put the character names in front of anything, so... So who's to say, really?
Honestly, I didn't even see the line. I was looking at the guy who, like, almost got...
Bisected.
Saw trapped. Yeah.
You know, I would wear this as a disguise, but it's kind of a 2D sprite plastered against the wall. Oh, right. You have to step away from doors when they open. Otherwise, you'll stand in front of it looking like an idiot, like I will inevitably do half the time.
Hey, man, you look busy. Who are you?
Again, I think they fucked up.
I'm pretty sure this is your line.
None of your business.
Looks like you're just the man I need. Are the conveyor controls working?
Now
Actually,
this guy,
this is correct.
It's actually this guy supposed to. We're playing for this guy on the other end of this conversation right now, whether he can pass the speech checks or not.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
I ain't telling you nothing.
So you gonna be a good little boy and give me that key and turn them on?
I really want to get this.
Battletang says, is rewinding currently off? Rewinding is currently non-existent.
Got it. Okay, but please don't hurt me.
Yeah, you cannot rewind. You cannot rewind in PlayStation 2 emulators.
Yeah.
So save your points on those redeems.
But please to redeem as many drink ups as possible. Please, just as much as you can, as often as you can.
Which apparently we do have a limit on those per stream. It's like 30.
Well, that's unfortunate for me.
I'm fully aware of
I feel like your drink
Can
could probably be gone by the 30th one.
Well, I can always crack into the reserves.
So I guess we were just rolling for how cooperative he was going to be with us.
Don't question it. Is this you?
These guys are serious. I don't think I can talk my way past them. Better keep my head down.
At least you're letting us know, like, all right, you need to sneak past these guys. These guys' conversation checks won't work on. We're back to stealth here. Oh.
So, for what it's worth, their ability to detect you is really bad.
Oh, you don't say.
So it's unfortunately it's a Billy must be held in there. I better find another way in. Unfortunately, it's the random kind of bad, where sometimes they'll spot you from across the way, and sometimes you'll like be right underneath them, and they don't see you.
Cool lighting. I just want to point out there's really cool lighting in this game. I love
Yeah,
the way
this
it
is like
applies
Fear.
to the gun models correctly. Also, the lack of sound effect in music is like...
Dun, 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 dun. Yo, man, I've lost my friend around here. Have you seen him?
What does he look like?
He's your typical suited, I can't lisp that one. Suited type. Likely to have been insane, too. Maybe some semi-autos pointed in his face?
Basically just giving away, like... Why would this be Axel's bluff in this case? Doesn't make any sense for him to try and bullshit in this way. Alright. Ha! This has nothing to do with me. I just work here. I didn't touch him.
This is the back chat. Unless you fancy a vacation 6 feet under, start talking.
Alright, really want to get this one. I would really like to not have to replay all this. Hua, 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 hua. He's locked in a van. Well out of your way, cop. Wait, so he knows I'm a cop?
You kind of let slip. Anyway, he's not gonna bug you, so let's go.
Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it where I can get it. Shit.
Well, I don't get paid enough for this. Go on ahead. I know I'm armed, but...
Employee of the Month list over there. Must be so proud to have their name on this.
I feel like we're walking into the Blair Witch here.
Finally here to fix the aircon. Oh, huh?
Man, I don't get paid enough for this. Oh yeah, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, told to someone who cares. Why are we saying we're on vacation when we're doing undercover as a... Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to go near the computer, sir. I'll just go repair these vents. I guess that's our excuse. I guess that's
the aircon.
Yeah, that threw me off. I read aircon, and I'm just like, aircon? But then by the time I could think about
definitely not a game developed in America.
Oh, you don't say. Slime Generator says these character models all look like B-tier British gaming YouTubers. Oh, finally, my 3D model commission came in. Oh.
Okay. Alright, they're angry that you got near a computer.
No, I think this is just where the stealth ends in this level.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, that's why they're trying to kill you.
Oh yeah, motivation is important in a well-crafted story such as this. Oh, for fuck's sake, where's it? Oh, there we go.
Okay, so we established that, at the very least, pistol guys can't shoot you if you're crouching. But I wonder if that still applies if you're on, like, a different plane than they are.
Probably
like, if that
not.
guy's... Yeah.
We're probably not so lucky. Oh, SMG. Don't mind if I do. By the way, did you hear, like, a brief knocking sound?
Yes.
That's supposed to be your cue that, what's his name? Rosewood. Judge Reinhold's guy is in the back of that truck. But first I want to scour for equipment. We got this revolver at some point. And we just got this SMG with an incredible V
Good.
model. Look at that dainty
Good.
grip on the foregrip.
Yeah, I was about to say, good handling on that gun there.
I mean, the gun could get hot if you shoot it. I mean, you don't want to burn your fingies. Okay. Suddenly, the
Hey,
windows you
Billy,
can see through
you
them.
okay?
Yeah, man, what kept you? That's my Judge Reinhold.
Oh, the usual. Now let's get out of here. Hey, Billy, let's hold him off here.
All right, Billy. Show him what for. That's our Billy. Yeah, show him. Yeah. No fear, Billy.
I'm not supposed to be here today. Sorry, just gonna shuffle on out of here. Just gonna, you know.
Oh, I see. So much for shooting from behind cover. Okay. Now, there's enough health pickups around here that I should be okay. But they send a lot of guys after you here.
I was just crouching. The thing that we've discovered makes you invulnerable to many shots.
Man, they just keep coming and coming. Bum bum ba da ba da bum 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 ba da ba da. Oh, someone tapped me. Oh, it's probably this guy with the shotgun.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're all good.
Shotgunners are a priority.
This is probably how all the playtesters beat this game, and just didn't tell anyone. Just like, yeah, no bugs here. The enemies, they hit their shots like they're supposed to. Definitely nothing you can do to stop them from.
Ooh.
His soul was still dancing, you see.
Ragdoll physics.
Ah, my leg. Axel, I'm hit.
Hang in there, buddy. I'll get you out of here. I should stay close to Billy for now.
Oh, boy.
Ah, my leg, Axel, my leg. My leg hurts so much.
No wonder he got shot. Again, I admire his confidence.
Pain isn't real. Pain isn't real.
You know, at least he's doing a good job drawing fire for us.
Bleeding is weakness leaving the body.
K4 Boom asks, can he die? I'm gonna guess no.
Can he get out of the way? That looks like the last of them. Time to get out of here.
Hey, Axel, we're trapped. How are we gonna get through? Don't worry, just keep walking backwards into that wall. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Oh, boy. Functional product.
But it just needs some gasoline.
I'll kill the developers of this game if they make you backtrack to the beginning of the level just to put gasoline in the fucking thing. No, mercifully, you just activate it. All right, very cool. Luckily, I am forklift certified, so that's okay for me to do that. I'm allowed to do that. Wonderful shadow work here.
I'm surprised you could shoot through the grating.
I am too. We shot through a window earlier, and that gave me the idea that this might work. All right, so
there's a window in the first level. Dorothy was even power it down. There's a window in the first level that if you shoot through, it has like a 25% chance of the bullets actually going through the window.
Those sound like odds I'll take.
I mean, that's just why I'm surprised that you could reliably kill someone through a middle grating.
All right, power's back on. You know, this is, I hate to say this,
Riveting.
a million times more playable than GoldenEye Rogue Agents. Look at the progress we're making. We're clear in this game now. It's hot damn. I mean, I feel pretty good.
It's amazing. It's stupendous. It's short.
Oh, he looked so innocent for a second there. Oh.
Just,
I think I love the death physics in this game. God bless him.
is it okay? He's dead.
Delayed reaction on that guy's part.
Although he definitely did shoot you before he brought his gun up.
Oh, this guy crouched. Smarter than the average goon.
I can do that too. Now I'm invincible. Fuck. Bad news, boys. He knows how to aim.
Rules for thee, but not for me. I'm hoping there's, like, health or armor somewhere around here just for safety's sake. We did come through this way before. We are backtracking through the entire level, by the way. That is what we are doing now.
Oh, there's your health.
I'll see how the keys work on this vehicle. Yep, perfect. Yep. Universal keys for these forklifts. Oh, start us on the other side of the wall this time.
Run for it, Billy. I'll catch up.
That's their code word for we don't know how to make this guy shoot enemies. We did not learn how to. We did not know how to program friendly AI. So let's just get him out of here as quickly as possible. You already saw him earlier running into that door frame. We couldn't figure out how to fix that shit. So
Axel, they broke my index finger. Both of them.
Alright, got some armor now. Again, soundscape here is...
Speaking of hands and weapons, someone linked me to something today about... Oops.
Axel, I'm sure we can get some dirt on these guys. I'll go call for backup. You go check the offices for any evidence. Oh, good emoting there. He punched his hand there.
Mm-hmm. And C. Good.
Yeah, glad we experienced that. Glad we... This door still isn't open.
What was I about to say? Right. Someone linked me to this thing today of a guy who is like spraying his hands with dog medicine. Nothing specific, just dog medicine every day to see if it hardens his hands into weapons. And he's apparently like almost 200 days into it. And like, I don't know, right? I don't know where you get this idea from. I don't know how you commit to it. I don't know how it apparently works.
Smart guy. That's how. We need to go find some evidence, by the way. I don't know of you. Oh, the computer, probably. The guard with the computer. Do you think that might be it?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I think that was up this way, right?
K4 Whom says, so did it work? Like, apparently his hands are so callous at this point that he can light a match on them. Which, I mean, I feel like for most people that would be a sign to stop, but I think that's like...
I think for him, that's what the intended result.
Yeah.
I think that's... He's getting where he wants to go with that. Alright, so that was the way to turn the power on, which opens this door, which means that we go through here, then upstairs. Or something like that. Some sort of sequence of events akin to that. Again, I need to stress, you cannot move faster than this. I would love to if possible, but it is not an option. Alright, let's go turn on another DOS machine.
I wonder if this is going to be another instance of the game.
ERA shipping Sebastian. The next delivery is due 1 a.m. Wednesday. Bring plenty of security to the dock. Signed, Captain Petrov Davidenko.
What? Is that? Oh, okay. I thought that was like a tentacle or something.
Good Foley work there.
Oh, these guys mean business. I better find another way out.
Alright, I am going to quick save here. Because I do remember something about this. That let's say we try to go out... I mean, we've already killed like 1 million guys, right?
Right. What's a few more?
Okay, maybe that...
There has to be a shotgunner who's doing all this damage.
Yeah, so these guys are just invincible.
Oh.
They decided to make those guys invincible just to fuck with you. Just to be like, no, these 3 guys, these are the real heavies. These are the real, like, tough guys. So, what you're supposed to do is go through this fucking vent again. The same way you went before. And do the entire level in reverse again. For the second time.
You have to go to the guards and unconvince them to let you through.
No, you actually want to fight me this time. Reverse psychology, you see. Johnny Baggett says they have the dog medicine spray. Run.
He's a cop. Get him. Making the world a better place. I'm a sociopath. You just ordered yourself a tall glass of dead. What is with this turn that Axel's taken? Towards the end of this level.
Also, these are just like not like Eddie Murphy quality one-liners, needless to say. I think he's a little more clever in the movie. I bet these guys wouldn't fall for no banana and no tailpipe. Wow, this revolver... I wish this revolver was better.
I'll sleep well at night knowing I murdered you.
Little on the nose.
Sweet justice.
I guess not as on the nose as that is. I guess that's... that's the tone we're going for here. How many more guys are they going to throw at me? We already did a holdout section in this part of the level. We already killed like 50 guys. How many more do they have?
I like this shotgun that vaguely sounds like a t-shirt cannon.
And you get a shirt. And you get a shirt. And you get a shirt. Alright. That's your line.
Backups would be coming. I'll deal with these guys in the meantime.
Oh, wait. Right. So this is... Okay, you don't have to go back through the whole level. In fact, I think what you need to do here is just kill all those guys. And then wait for backup. And by wait for backup, I mean go to a specific part of the room that triggers the next level. Or maybe it is just waiting. Oh my god, it's just waiting. Da 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 da.
Sir, it's quiet in here now that I killed everybody.
Oh. Interesting. That's the most interesting thing I found so far in this level. I wish I was joking. I think this is just like literally just wait for the backup to arrive. I think we were supposed to have like triggered that first and then be attacked by a bunch of enemies so that we'd be killing them while we're waiting. Oh!
Hey, sounds like my backup's nearly here. I was about to ask you if you think I have time to go make another G Fuel, but perhaps not.
Oh! That car drove through the... Yeah. There's no one driving that car, by the way.
But they're okay. Don't worry.
A-okay here on this end. Cop cars define the laws of physics. That's okay to me. Yeah, I'll overwrite my data. Even though I already have 100% on this. I have played this game. I have played the entirety of this game, which is how I remember any of these beats, by the way. People, please keep redeeming drink ups. I'm as easy as this has been.
I need to go get another. Actually, do need to get another drink at some point, but
go for it. I'll do my Eddie Murphy in the meantime if I have to.
See?
Mission 3, the shipping office. Oh, thank you very much.
Fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see? I'm fully aware of what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, it keeps coming. That's going to be a good night. Hackstralian asks, who is that man doing the OK sign? Is that the Beverly Hills Cop? That is Axel F. That is indeed not Eddie Murphy.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing.
Oh, thank you. You people are too kind. Mission 3, the shipping office. Check out the docks and break into the offices. Follow up on the information in the invoice and find out what's going on. Stay out of sight. There's a state-of-the-art alarm system in this place, and the guards will holler if they see you. And I got a feeling about this level.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Can't you see?
Again, love the soundscape here. I'm just going to keep bringing it up because it's such a glaring, like, production thing. I don't care how low budget your game is. Just get whatever music. It doesn't even have to be Axel F. I know you have your knockoff Axel F. You know what? Just use that knockoff Axel F for everything. That's what they do in the fucking movie, is they play that Axel F song like a billion times. Oh, I bet that little office is inconveniently all the way around the back. I'll just have to put on my extra sneaky sneakers. I'd better keep a low profile around this place. They're armed. Better keep my head down. Invisible wall, by the way. I can't... Oh, there we go. It's all good now. Here's your invoice, Mr. Kayakov. Let's hope your next shipment will be just as lucrative. Thank you, Captain. I'm sure it will be, for the both of us. Till then, goodbye, my friend. Oh, there goes Axel. Sneaky peeky.
Home base.
Stealing home.
You gotta make your S's a little wispy. Put a little.
Hey, I'm doing my best here, okay?
I know. Just giving you some friendly advice.
Friendly advice from your good friend Balin. Oh. Bad way. Other way. Ah, fuck.
Damn, I wish that didn't have to happen. Who am I kidding? Actually, no, you're fine. You're fine, apparently.
They did not hear the gunshots. Somehow.
I bet everyone's going to be aggro on you. It's just this wasn't a real stealth section, maybe.
No, this is a real stealth section. I've failed
okay.
this multiple times in the past. Oh.
I decided instead of that energy shot that maybe I shouldn't follow up a G Fuel with an energy shot, so I've just got a soda.
Who's to say? All right, I think what you're supposed to do is go that way first, and then when you look at the crate there, the cargo, he says that he needs to get out of the way.
The way's clear, thanks to the long mechanical arm of the law.
And then, like, when you look at that, it, like, shows you this switch that you need to hit. But I think I just skipped the middleman there. Just went directly for the switch. You're welcome.
How many drink ups did I miss earlier?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh!
That's a lot.
Hey, you! What are you up to? Definitely not breaking and entering. You know what? I'm taking back my 3 strikes rule. The only thing I'm failing, I have the potential to fail, are these stupid dialogue things. Wah!
Listen, buddy. I've got a lot of work to do. Get off my case.
I've never seen you before.
I've never seen you before either.
You trying to be funny, Mr. Comedian? I want to fail this one. I want to fail.
Does it sound like I'm being funny? Is there something about my voice that makes me sound like I'm going to be funny? You gotta be the comedian dressed like that.
Wise guy.
But you got a point. You got a good point.
All right, bye, Sean Astin. I can't believe we got past that. Oh, did you see through that for a second? I saw through that for a second.
I must have been looking at chat for a second. Which I found is tough to do tonight. For a game with no voice acting, Axel sure doesn't shut the fuck up.
He is very quippy.
How am I going to get past this guy?
Like this.
Oh, of course, silly me.
Master of stealth! My years of playing Metal Gear Solid have paid off. Oh, rats.
Good.
Let's go right through the... Incredible creatures. They can burrow right through steel.
That's what they're They're strong incisors are for.
I can't believe how good I'm doing at this game, by the way. The secret is the drinking. I just need to be drunk every episode. I mean, that's not too far off the mark from what we're already doing, but, you know. What are you doing here?
Oh,
Definitely
nothing.
not crouching past you. Definitely not trying to get past you here or anything. Whoop.
UPS special delivery. Pretty sure that's copyrighted.
Come on, man. You got a Death Wish? No, it's a different movie franchise. That's with Bronson. That's with not Charles Bronson. I can't wait for the Death Wish game from Blast Entertainment from fucking whatever the developers of this game are again.
I mean, there is a Death Wish 3 game.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. Have you? Or
I don't-
have you, rather?
Well, I don't get paid enough to deal with this.
Well, that sounds like the end of our conversation. Hey, man, here's 350s. You didn't feed me, okay? 350.
You Americans are so funny.
350.
350s.
350.
Damn.
You know, for someone who has an actual speech impediment, I sure have a hard time faking a different speech impediment.
I gotta get past this guy. Oh, never mind. It's just another speech check. Think you're pretty clever snooping around.
Snooping?
Great. The boss hired another wise guy.
Well, somebody's got to raise the bar around here.
I really fucked this one up. What kind of hired goon are you? Let's see if I can pull it together on the last one. Yes!
I'm the kind that is buying the beers when we're all done here.
Well, okay, you're cool with me. That's our guy.
I'm
Those
fully
guys
aware of
should be
what
off
I'm
my
doing.
back for now.
Can't you see?
Oh, drink ups. Yes, yes, please.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see? I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
I told you tonight's gonna be a good night, Sharky. Oh, we gotta get inside this building, clearly.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
Up there.
Say something nice.
You gotta say something, but there's another drink up first.
We have to find the answer by ourselves.
Say something nice about this game. It's easy.
I'm fully aware of what I'm
Easier
doing.
than I remembered it
Can't you
being.
see?
And another drink up. Oh, just psychic imagery. There's some,
Yeah.
there's a pair of keys somewhere. Vessel, Silver Spray, Captain, Petrov Davidenko. Inventory, 300 tons of Arctic fish. Destination, Transcoastal Shipping Docks, California. All right, duly noted.
I thought something was fizzy around here.
So I believe this is the obligatory part of the level where we have to backtrack all the way
Yeah.
in search of something.
And then they're gonna be mad at you for no real good reason.
Oh, by the way, all these guys are cool with us now because we bluffed the other ones.
Yeah.
And somehow that works universally across the level. Oh,
Until now.
more psychic visions. I see a computer room. Well, I guess we're not going back that way. Whoop.
Maybe that's what the game over screen is, like Axel being overwhelmed by the second sight.
My head, it burns. My eyes. My third eye.
You ever play that game, Second Sight?
Briefly.
I think I beat it. That was like a game tap game, so it was
I'm fully
like I
aware
have
of
nothing
what
else
I'm
to do in
doing.
college. What to
Can't you
go to
see?
classes? Nah.
Yeah, I remember
I
my
got
days
game
doing
tap.
that. I'm still committed to doing that stuff one-handed when the drink ups are in, and just like drinking with one hand and playing one-handed with the other. Hey, look at that! That's the exact speedboat we came in on. That's the speedboat from the beginning of the mission. And they
We're
decided,
apparently up-
like, well, we need like a
we're-
prop here. We need like a cool prop. What if we
We're
just?
apparently up against Gru from Despicable Me.
Oh no, they use a shrink ray. We're never gonna get out of here now. until we figure out how to scale up our vehicle again.
Yeah, Crew decides to get out of like stealing the moon, just get into the drug trade.
Hey, the minions have to follow whoever's like the most evil person on the earth at the time, so gotta get with the times.
Isn't the idea that Gru's not that bad of a guy though, right?
Yeah, but
So what does that say about the state of everyone else in the world who's potentially evil?
you're in so much trouble it ain't funny.
I think this place has gotten real unfriendly. Better get out quick.
Hey, we finally have some soundscape. There's finally some, like, audio in the background. Unfortunately, it's an alarm that we're going to be hearing for the rest of the fucking level. Oh, I picked up an AK. Don't mind if I do. Also, are we wearing, like, a plaid... What is our sleeve?
You know, we did see ourselves at the start of the level.
Yeah, we did. We're not wearing a disguise or anything. This is just the view model. Oh, well, this guy, we're gonna buy him a beer before! I hate to do this to you, buddy, but... Alright, let's stand up.
Now I get 2 beers.
Both for me! Alright, let's go through this warehouse, I guess, that opened up. Ooh, the game loves this place. The frame rate holding up like a charm here. It's these particle effects.
Yeah.
That's absolutely was like they probably copied and pasted this from some other game, did not optimize it for this. And it is just tanking the performance. That's adorable. I mean, it's horrible, but it's adorable. Is this the most low-rent game we've played so far on the channel? I'm not asking if it's the worst. It's not the worst. We've played worse, more egregious shit than this. But in terms of production value, is this the worst we've seen?
As a full play, or do we include our variety nights?
Include variety nights. Give this game a fair chance.
I feel like something in the Simple series was probably lower end than this, right?
This feels like a Simple Series game. This feels like Simple Series Cop Man, the game! Action cop shooter! It's like
There's too much story for it to be that.
Oh, Simple games had story.
Yeah, they had story in like a paragraph of text at the start that scrolled by, and then there was
A lot of them had like mid-level, like between-level things too. You're remembering those worse off than they were.
I'm honestly remembering some of the better games that way.
I know Project Minerva Professional had a whole lot of cutscenes.
Fully aware of what I'm doing.
Oh, drink up.
Can't you
that was in their like special line
Mm-hmm.
or whatever they called it.
The ultimate line.
Yeah.
But then I was playing some other Simple games, including some that we missed for that series that also have a lot of narrative that were not necessarily ultimate line game, but were just general releases. Leave them in peace.
Sure. Beautiful night out.
Alright, I gotta figure out where to go when there's no sort of, like, indicators as to where to go.
Slime Generator says, off the top of my head, that one PC Power Rangers game.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty rough.
In fact, I would say a lot of the Power Rangers night was kind of like that.
Low-budge affair, yeah.
Yeah.
Battletank 09 says you go back to the beginning of the level. Yes, that is correct. Thank you. This is a level where you just get the fuck out when the mission is done. Return to start. I'm fucked up because this is one of the 6 levels in this game. Is this level repeated, or this stage repeated? So we'll be back here in due time.
Oops, forgot my keys. I mean, this is the end, right? This is, yeah. They returned it to normal size for you.
Video Game King says Sniper Path of Vengeance. Sniper Path of Vengeance has better production than this.
Yep.
It has voice acting. That's one I want to replay now that I have a co-commentator. I want to do that playthrough right.
Oh, wait, Sniper Path of Vengeance. I'm sorry, I was thinking the Sniper 2.
Oh, no, yeah, different game.
Which Sniper 2 definitely has more production than this. I wonder if Mr. Kayakov, I missed the line.
Sebastian Kayakov, no previous conviction. Oh,
Looks like you're a naughty boy. Think I'll go pay him a visit at the thrift club. I don't know what the last thing I said was, but I'm glad I didn't have to say it.
you know, this is why it's so important for video games to have voice acting this generation. Because it lets you really beat out how long each dialogue prompt is on screen for. Because you just have to wait for the voice actor to deliver their line. So you'd get it like at the pacing, at the tempo a regular human would say the line. Okay, are you ready for a level that is exclusively stealth?
Ooh, go for it.
It's not even the hardest stealth level in the game. Mission 4, the strip club. Bluff your way into the strip club and interview the dancers. Stay out of the owner's way and see what else you can find. Uh-oh, strip club level in a video game. I sure hope there's no nudity I have to censor. There isn't.
The fart. What
The fart monkey. That's how I read it the first time, too. That is how I... It's supposed to be the fast market, I think. Which is still an awful name. There's music in this level. All right. Good day to you, sir. Sorry, you can't come in here.
What?
I don't want cops sniffing around my joint. It's bad for business. Make friends with the door. Okay, I guess go make friends with the door then. Bye.
But sir, I'm hardy.
Oh, we can't leave. I guess they want us to...
Okay.
Get away from my desk.
Let me in, buddy. I'm gonna be late for a very important date.
Get out of here. Get out of here, Beverly Hills Cop.
If you don't let me in, you're gonna be in big trouble.
In Little China, the next game coming from Blast Entertainment. You the new glass collector?
Me? A glass collector? Get lost, buddy.
I just
Oh,
had...
the second sight! The second sight! Too many visions!
Well, I fucked that up. I was trying to do that one.
I'm fully aware of
Guess
what
what?
I'm doing.
Gotta replay the whole
Can
level.
you see?
Drink up.
At least that was nice and early.
I'm drinking this soda like way faster than I really wanted to.
Just wait until we actually have like a booze budget for you, then we get you blitzed every fucking night on this stream.
No, energy drinks. I'm energy drinks all the way. Let me in, buddy.
Okay. Let's not fuck it up this time.
Of course I am. Let me through.
Still your line.
That took care of him. I better sneak in by ducking under the front desk.
Sneak it.
How
We
did
have
that-
permission to be here.
How did I take care? How
Stealth!
did you stun him? Did you stun him or something? Did you go like? I
Keep
can't believe
walking,
you said
honey.
it.
I'm too tired to chat. Oh, your poor arm, too. It's... Just move the X coordinates like a little further out.
The couches are made of aspic.
Just move her like a little bit to the right. Relative to where we were. Don't mind me, I'm just the glass collector.
Yeah, I'm sure that means something in Europe.
Gents.
Gents.
Ladies. This guy has the same face as us, but he has the right complexion for the face. I mean, like, in terms of face model. I think that's the coloration we're supposed to have. But they didn't do that for some reason. And so our guy looks like he has no mouth constantly whenever we see him.
What is that pose, sir?
Hey, you. What are you gonna do about it, bitch?
Pick up that can.
That'll show him.
What was that? I'm sorry. Was that a sleep paralysis demon walking by?
Only one way to find out.
Oh no. Okay, she loaded in.
Again, very
What?
effective lighting. There she is.
Okay.
May I have this dance? Alright, this is as risque as it's gonna get, mercifully, which is to say not very. T-rated game. Okay. This is the entrance, as you can see. They put an invisible wall here so we don't fuck up.
Okay. I'm dead here now. Wow, you're short, aren't you? Like, compared to that bar.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't have a joke. I don't have a one-up on that, but...
No.
Hey, you there. Quit slacking and bring those empty glasses to the bar. Hey, look, it's a mechanic. We gotta collect empty glasses. We're the glass collector.
The glass collector. That... I mean, Busboy would have...
Yeah, and you're done with that
the human way to say it.
And I'll take this. Bumpin' soundtrack for this level. I mean, I guess we should be glad we have anything playing during this.
We should have gotten, like, the sexy version of Axel F playing.
Bum, 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 bum. Polkatsuna says, I didn't know She-Venom was in the game, in reference to that wonderful character we walked past.
Yeah, there she is.
Ah, she's okay. She's good.
Nope.
Alright, let's return these glasses. Johnny Baghead, who is our UK correspondent, says, I'm pretty sure glass collector is not what they call this in the UK. You don't say! And we did it! Minigame complete. It's about time. We just ran out of glasses. It's been a busy night. Take the keys by the cash register and fetch some more. Just follow the corridor, turn left, and you have the chance. The first... Whenever I think they're gonna, like, speed these text prompts by, they're on screen for fucking ever. But whenever we think we have, like, a minute to read them, door on your right is where the glasses are kept. Oh my god, they have sound effect for the fish tank? They didn't have sound effects for crates falling over in the middle of a cutscene, but this incidental aquarium here, with no fish in it, mind you. Come on, just put, like, a couple in there. Put a couple sprites. It'll be fine. Also, I can't go up this ramp for some reason. Oh, because the DJ is doing a sick set. We don't want to interrupt. But let's see him. Let's see him spinning those discs. Mm-hmm. Oh, just pounding it. Somehow I don't think that makes a record do what you want it to do.
He looks like Mr. Bersham. Date this episode.
No, people will be making content about that forever. That's going to be evergreen.
Better be careful. Security will be walking about. I need to get some info before my butt gets tossed out of here.
I am going to quick save. So the risk you run in this level is not any security. I think you can just walk up to these guys and nothing happens. Let me test that real quick. Okay, yeah, he's got to pass the prompts. I'm just going to pass this real quick.
Bye.
We'll get to that in a second. I want to show you the one way you can fail this mission, besides failing those prompts. Oh, look at this guy! Bye, rat.
Slurp.
I'm looking for a particular NPC wandering halls. There he is! Hey, I thought I told you to stay out.
Push him through the wall.
Look at this little walk that Axel does. That's adorable. He's strutting his hips. He's got a swagger to him in that little cutscene. Anyway, that's how you can fail the mission. And just to demonstrate, I'm going to pick up from the save state. But just a reminder about how this game ebbs and flows and plays. That when you fuck up a mission, that when you get a game over for any reason, at any point in the level, back to the beginning of the level every time. So imagine like being on the last part of this level, then you slip up, and then just like all the way back. That part sucks, but apparently this game is piss easy. I didn't even know. I sure was struggling with it like when I was 100%ing it the other time.
Speaking of piss,
all right,
I'll be right back.
Do what you gotta do.
There have been so many drink ups. There have been so many drink ups tonight.
I love it. Oh, here's a pair of keys. Mercifully, something they do in this level that, you know, not even like a lot of like AAA games do, or we're doing it this time, is that because this whole place is laid out like a kind of maze of different doors and hallways and stuff, they actually put highlights in front of the doors that you're meant to go to, which is that's a nice thing for them to do. You wouldn't expect it of this game, and yet. Hiya, honey. Mind answering a few questions? How'd you get in here? The boss don't like cops. Listen, I'm here to help. Do you know why your boss would be interested in the docks yard? And? Listen, I don't know nothing, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Now get out before I call security. Well, you're not very helpful. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna steal these keys. I need to find someone who will cooperate. Better keep looking. Again, our award-winning Axel Foley, Eddie Murphy impressions. Me and Sharky, the streamers of 1,000 voices. Oh, I think I found her next door. Ah, the poker room. Wait, no, those no, I thought those were cans for a second. Pair with the bottles here, but no, those are poker chips. With absolutely nothing in the way of cards or... Alright. Yes? Hi, can I ask you about this place? You a cop? Oh, I'm here to help, okay? I know something's going on here. Listen, follow me. I can't talk to you here. Okay. Alright, so this part's a little tricky because you might have security walking around and... Oh, she's still walking away. I think I gotta remember where she is, or where she goes. Okay, she goes into that room. We'll be fine. Alright. Hold it. Who are you? Quick save. Who am I? How dare you? What are you doing back here? I have business with your boss. If you're authorized to be back here, you'll know the boss's favorite drink. Let's see. Let's see if I know the boss's favorite drink. White Russian? Apparently that was good enough. Apparently I was correct. But let's get a second opinion on that, you know? Maybe one of these other guards... Oh. Ah, shit. We'll get this little strut again. Alright, let's fail this one. Hang on, I'm thinking. Just browsing. And let's totally biff it. Pink Flamingo? Don't let him leave. Then we get to insta-fail on that. And let's see what the boss's favorite drink actually is. Cuban mojito? Yep, that's it. By the way, every security guard in this floor, in this level, every last one of them asks you the same exact questions. Let's put that to the test. Let's find a room that has a lot of guards in it. Or just find a security guard here.
I want to imagine that this whole like spinning thing is just Axel just like staying there with a low drone kind of himself, like Cuban mojito.
It's great that they're all asking what the boss's favorite drink is. We guessed it right the first time. You think he would just walk up to these guards and be like, Cuban mojito. And he's like, yeah, this guy passes the test. This guy knows what's up. He knows the boss's favorite drink. He's supposed to be here. Keep walking, honey. I'm too tired to chat. All right, this is where we gotta go. Girls! He was just asking questions. I did just what you told me. What?
I'm here to help, okay? I know something's going on here.
Get away from her. We don't know anything, and we ain't talking. Now get out of here. Leave us alone. Well, that was helpful.
They're scared. Too scared to talk. There's got to be someone here who give me a clue.
Also, why did the one stripper get a name? Why did Sandy get a name? And no one else here?
Alpha stripper.
Wait, this is... Oh wait, they weren't saying talk to this lady, even though that's what the cutscene made it look like. They're saying this door is now magically open. Hello, boys.
Cuban mojito.
Hey you, it's about time someone was sent down here. Take this to someone in charge and get it signed, will ya? So I can finally get out of here.
Okay, just wait right here. I'll be right back.
Let me see if I can go forward. If I,
It's
cut me off here. No, we're good.
you know what a bad idea apparently is having like 10 people in the Twitch chat tell you to drink soda really fast and then try to do silly voices.
Like I say, you gotta graduate to hard liquor. What are you doing sneaking around?
You finally made it, friend.
Whoops.
Hey, that's my hiding place.
Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to One-Eyed Freakbots viewers. We're just playing some Beverly Hills Cop for the PS2. 4 out of 6 levels in.
And we're doing an Ed Wynn voice for fake Axel F for some reason.
That's
Axel Foley.
how the stream goes. The boss sent you? Wah!
Yeah, you know what he's like.
Sure is lonely in here. Wanna stay? Keep me company? What happens? What's the reg gonna be? Yes, I'll stay with you. And then we fail because we spend too much time hanging out with this gangster. I kind of want to know.
I'm yours.
Yes!
I've got to go break into the boss's office. Maybe some other time.
Oh, they just give me another chance at it? They're just like, okay, you didn't really mean that. give it a second try, why don't you, Axel?
I was looking for you. Boss says keep up the good work.
The boss sent you?
I don't have a boss. I am the boss.
Sure, it's lonely here. Wanna stay? And let's try to pass it this time. Yes! I'm so fucking
Sorry,
good.
man. Got more errands to run.
Now, I know we had the same conversation twice, and one of them I admitted I'm breaking to your boss's office, but good on you, buddy. Hope someone keeps you company soon enough.
One Freak says, wait, the dialogue options are all up to chance. It is timing. You can get it pretty reliably if you know how to time it right. But yeah, all the dialogue options are a roulette wheel.
Hey,
and also, if you fail one, each subsequent one gets harder.
Maybe I can find someone to sign this. Maybe this guy, who I'm astrally projecting, as I'm seeing where they are in relative to time and space. Where's like that character from Angel of Darkness? Wait, what is this?
Video Game King says, only too late. I realized I could have asked for an Edwin Tiong voice. I do not have that in me. I do not even have a close to that within me.
They let me make that painting crooked for some reason.
Agent of Chaos.
I don't think I need to go in that room. Not that one either. Luckily, they put the little glowies in front of the correct door. Have I bluffed you? Yes, apparently I have.
Slime Terror says, gotta hire him for the second episode of this. There is not going to be a second episode of this.
No, we're getting this done tonight. Oh, shit. Open.
There you go.
That was the boss coming that way.
I was also about to say, we are more than halfway through this game.
Is this guy dead?
What? Is he?
Oh, no, he's
snapping?
moving. He's sleeping. He's just napping
Yeah.
on the job. In clear view of other employees.
I'm surprised that we haven't run into anyone else who had an animation as broken as like
Who are
as
you?
the first level. Who am I? I'm the guy who needs the signing so that the truck driver can get off my back.
What? Oh, yeah, must have forgot. My memory has been terrible today.
I hear that.
Haha, yeah. Hey, you couldn't do me a bit of a favor, could you? I left my folder on top of my car. Could you grab it for me and bring it back here? It's pretty important, but I have to stay. With the girl, you know what the boss is like.
Sure, man. You got the keys?
Oh yeah, sure, here you are. Keep going straight down the hall. First door on the right. Down the hall, first door on the right. See, that's actual directions. Oh.
Is it time to perform?
No. Mercifully, they don't fail you for that one.
Okay, then. Better get this important document from that guy's car. I forgot what I was doing here. Am I a cop?
No, he's fallen so deep into the role. He goes so undercover. All right, so not that way. Or maybe I should go that way. Maybe I should just stay behind him and hope he doesn't do an about face. Turn right, turn right, turn right, or left. Either way works for me.
Walk into a wall. Okay.
Very good. All right. Well, those are some important documents, I suppose.
Hey, I wonder what this guy knows. Let's see if he has access to the club owner's office.
What are you doing sneaking around?
I was looking for you. The boss says keep up the good work. We've already done this conversation.
The boss sent you? Gee, the boss? Gee willikers.
I don't have a boss. I am the boss. Wow, I really thought that would have worked the second time.
Sure is lonely here. All right, let me get this. Oh, I'm so good.
Sorry, man. Got more errands to run.
I'm so fucking cracked. You don't know how good I am, Sharky. That's why we get paid the big bucks. All right, up this ratty-ass staircase. Wait, what about bringing the folder back to the other guy? He's waiting on us. He's counting on us.
Hey, fuck him.
Oh. What have they done to its eyes? That is a weird, weird statue. Oh, there is an actual snake. There's an actual animal in there. I'm actually impressed.
Oh.
They didn't have any fish in the fish tank, which would be markedly easier to do. You just do like some sprites and just have them like moving around, but... Huh? Get out!
Oh, come on. Let's not fight. You know it'll upset the kids. Give me a hug.
Get out! Now, despite showing the failure animation there, we are good. Mr. Kayakov, our next shipment will be Friday morning on Transcoastal, 11 a.m. Make sure there are no snoopers around. Signed, Captain Davidenko.
Time to bust this operation wide open. You're going down, Mr. Kayakov.
And that's a great look at Eddie Murphy. Not Eddie Murphy, that is. And there he is again. You compare his in-game model to his to this pre-rendered. This is the ideal version. And again, I just cannot get over like the way that his mouth blends into his face. That's how he should deliver every line. Yeah, let's overwrite that data. Why not? Hey, we got another load time. So we're 5/6 of the way through the game.
Yeah.
Could you believe it?
Remember the last Tuesday series, Ancient Roman? That was like 5 episodes long.
This is so much easier. It's so much fucking better. Mission 5, the docks. Get back to the docks and rescue the girls. Rescue the girls? What girls are we rescuing? Oh, it must be like a... Okay.
Also, to be fair, we're like 4/6 of the way through, not 5/6.
Intercept the shipment and bring down the smuggling ring.
One may also say 2/3 if they want to get smart alecky with me. I remember this place.
That's the guy we were meant to target, by the way. That's the guy we're here to arrest or kill or whatever it is that Axel Foley prefers to do. Hey, new gun! That's an exciting development, right? Into the green void he goes.
Yeah. Get in the lime jello quick, boss.
Oh, by the way, here's Rescue the Girls. That's it. That's the only girl you rescue in this mission.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, sorry.
Mowing a duck.
Wait, we'll work on the machine guns too?
Yeah.
Yes, it will.
I think it really is just the shotguns that can hurt you.
guess I'll take this AK ammo. It really is like the Counter-Strike question. Which is better, the M4 or the AK? And we're going to get to the bottom of it here in Beverly Hills Cop. The definitive versions of these guns in video games.
All right. Question for you. I'm not going to say throughout all video games, right? Let's just say Counter-Strike 1.6 or 1.5 if you prefer.
I do prefer 1.5. Yes, go ahead.
AK or M4?
M4.
Yeah, same.
But which, I mean, it was just the one that I memorized the firing pattern to first. In my years playing semi-competitive Counter-Strike.
Did you see that?
Go!
Damn, it's an ambush. Did you see that Valve is banning the use of SnapTap for Counter-Strike 2?
Those new like keyboard features and stuff that like auto-bind like movement tricks and like strafe stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it.
I'm sure it probably feels good to be one of those people who bought one of those new expensive-ass keyboards, and then Valve's like, no.
I mean, okay, here's the thing that sucks. Like, whatever. Like, I believe that
I'm regardless of talking about the balance stuff, legitimately, it probably sucks to have dropped a whole bunch of money.
Sure, but if you're buying that stuff in the first place, if you're buying like Razer shit, it's because you fancy yourself a competitive gamer, but you also need a shortcut. You also need a cheat. Yeah. You also need to, you can't just get the movement down for yourself, so you need a keyboard that does it for you. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't think you're going very far in the competitive scene if you're getting Razer products, to be honest.
I was just going through that comment from the point of view of, boy, this thing really got popular. It cost a lot of money, and now it's banned. So
the real argument against it, I would make, is that, you know, Valve cracking down on like third-party anything. Like, what about people who have like legitimate accessibility needs? What about people who have like accessibility controllers or whatever who need to map like certain movements to unconventional means? They're just fucked. So that part legitimately sucks. Like, where are they going to draw the line? How are they going to, like, do approval for certain users?
So, yeah, I guess the question there, because I didn't look too deep into it, is, like, how far did they litigate that in their update? Because I know it's not just SnapTap. It is, like, talking about what you were saying about, like, kind of macro kind of stuff.
I believe that the needs of accessibility users should trump like a lot of like this, you know, stuff for gatekeeping competitive like movement and stuff. I don't know. Like, there's a part of me that's just like, if you're someone who's like fully capable, you should just like, you know, either learn the tech or learn a way around it. If you can't figure out how to do like what is honestly like a very basic maneuver with like the strafing, it's really just like shifting between like which direction you're strafing. I think someone who's like playing the game with like a normal mouse and keyboard should be able to do that. It shouldn't need a auto bind for that. At least I never saw the need for something like that when it comes to like a very basic technique. It'd be like, you know, bunny hopping, right? And you like have them bound to like a macro, and it's just like, just learn how to fucking bunny hop. Just learn the timing.
In the case of SnapTap, is it really like a auto bind? Because it's more like it's making an executive decision on when to stop taking input from a key when you switch to another key, right? Something along those lines.
It's to do with the A and D keys. It's to do with strafing. It's to do with like, because like when you're like strafing and you stop strafing in CS or like Source Engine games, like there's a second where you need to wait for your accuracy to recover, so that your spread is back on target. And
that's negated if you hit the other direction.
Yes,
to strafe,
which will serve the purpose of bringing you to a stop movement in that direction that you're going, as well as giving you the aim advantage again. So again, just like, that's not that tricky a maneuver. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't mean to sound like, you know, gatekeepy or whatever, but like,
it sounded like SnapTap was like trying to be like hyper optimizing that sort of thing, right? Like,
I hate to say it, but just get good. I mean, it's.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff lately. I don't know why, because I don't really follow competitive first-person shooters. But I've been
cool action roll. So nice we get to see it twice.
Dang, he's getting away. More of these guys. Where did they come from?
Go, 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 go. I love these GoldenEye reload animations, by the way.
I need to stop this ship from leaving.
Video Game King says, can you imagine playing Beverly Hills Cop without Snap Tap? I can't. A world without.
I've been also getting a lot of content lately that I haven't clicked on. It's just nonstop trying to recommend it to me. All right, now the stop this tip from getting away. For like lightweight mouses that don't even look like mice anymore. They're just like the half-remembered skeleton of what a mouse might have been. And it's like, oh, this is the lightest weight mouse ever. Like, if you sneeze, this mouse will fly across the entire room. I should be able to cause some damage here now.
I think if you walk up to this without the grenade launcher in your inventory, without the M60, it says, it's like, damn, I need something more powerful. But you can just use any weapon to do this. You don't need to use the grenade launcher, I don't think. We'll do it just for fun. See,
So I say I don't. So I say I don't click on any of those videos. I just put them in the private browser so it doesn't fuck up my YouTube recommendations. But I saw one for those like really light mouses. Like I said, it was like the whisper of a memory of a mouse kind of shape, and it was like, yeah, this is the smallest I could make it while still having a form factor that was, you know, usable.
Oh,
to any degree.
Oh, I got fucked there, Sharky. I have to. I tried going out. Why even have this door? Just keep this door locked. Or make it open up the other way so I can get out of here, as opposed to having to walk all the way back the way I came in. Bite me. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, the guy was like, yeah, we made this mouse as small as possible while, like, still having a size that is roughly usable by a human. So, like, we could make it lighter, but any smaller than this, and it would just suck ass to use. And then, like, a week later, I started getting recommendations just like, hey, we made one even fucking smaller because it's lighter.
I need a
fucking
nice
first-person
mouse.
shooter god now.
I need a mouse that fills my hand. Fill your hand, you son of a bitch. With this mouse from Steel Series. Oh, that was a grenade launcher attack. That's me hitting someone with a grenade launcher. Could you tell from the explosion?
Oh, yeah. And the Foley, too.
All right, that worked. Didn't do much damage. You have to hit them dead on. I don't think the explosions do any actual damage. I think it's just... Yeah, this is like firing a slug, basically, and the explosion is just for show. Let me put this to the test. Okay, no, so it works a little bit, at least. Wait, you missed the line. You have the right to remain dead. Say that in the...
You have the right to remain dead.
Very good, thank you.
Sorry, I was looking at chat.
Music!
Oh, music.
It's about to get really intense. All right, we got to stop him before he gets away.
I'll hold on this chat question.
Oh, never mind. That's it.
Damn, he's heading for the speedboat.
That was it for the music. Then. They couldn't loop it. They only knew how to play it once.
I have to get him before he escapes. I got him. Now you're going to tell me all about this operation.
I tell you nothing, American.
That's what you think, buddy.
I am not your buddy, American pig. All right, we got all the information we needed. Somehow.
That's A-okay with me. Emerald Sundisk asks, wouldn't you want a mouse to be heavy for gravity to do its thing? No, the idea is that the lighter it is, the less resistance it has towards you pushing it around faster.
I don't know, just put like little slick things on the bottom of the mouse. That's worked for me. I like a Steel Series mouse, by the way. Was it Steel Series or... No, a Zowie mouse. I have a Steel Series mouse pad.
I'm using a Logitech wireless mouse because I don't have a desk. So
Mission 6. The last one. The mansion. Storm the mansion. Bust the place wide open using whatever means necessary. We've been using whatever means necessary this entire time.
For the most part, yes.
Awesome.
Buddy, I'm home.
Beverly Hills Police Department. Ow! I was admiring the detail work. Guys. So this is like almost like the original movie in that the climax takes place in a mansion, at a Beverly Hills mansion. But, you know, this is also like a very different... Like, this is not at all even related to the plot of the first movie.
No.
Just, you know, spiritually...
Or the third movie.
Yeah.
I can tell you that one from experience. There's no amusement parks here.
Wait, look at this face.
Yeah.
Man, this crouching really trivializes a lot of... You won't believe how quickly you die if you're not crouching.
Glad we found this information.
Yeah, that made my night. Just having that, like, absolutely made this, like, so much more tolerable than I thought it was going to be.
Sneak peek at Thursday's stream. Apparently, I'm going to have to do the same thing. It's apparently a trick that is going to tie both games together.
Fine.
Oh, it's locked. I better look around for a key.
Walk backwards a few steps. Oh, I'm getting hit by something.
Hey, a key. I
Read
think
this.
I'll make myself at home. Did I ever mention I like the food at my place?
What kind of fucking line is that? Like, imagine Eddie Murphy delivering that line. Like, not even he could sell it. And he's a charismatic motherfucker. Also, these dudes were just literally waiting in these empty
monster
hallways.
closets.
Mobster closets.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm here for Punch Up. You know, that's why I'm a professional script writer for YouTube channels. All right. Back away from the door. Oh.
Oh. I'm running the shotgun.
These are the best guns for hire around.
Boss, I can't shoot him. He's too short.
That's a lot of bullets they got.
It's like his thighs disappeared, boss. I don't know what kind of shit he's up to.
All right, there we go. All right.
I don't want to read that comment out loud, but I'm going to admit that it made me laugh for a second.
This would be a great time for the music, don't you think? Or for any music, really.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you.
Wait.
Thank you. Okay. That's when the crime boss apologizes for all the human trafficking and drug smuggling he's been doing. I'm amazed you didn't play the Guns for Hire soundboard clip when I said Guns for Hire. I was setting you up for it.
Oh, I missed it.
Well, let me set you up for it again, and you can get ready with it.
Okay.
Let me grab you up to this guy. Wow, these are the best guns for hire that money can buy. Fuck. Close. Very close, but...
All right.
Wait, was that it? Hello? Anybody home? Oh, the doors are on this floor. Oh! I might actually have a death here. Oh, that guy just phased through the door. Fine. You missed it. This is saying this party's over.
Oh, I did miss it. It was literally, I couldn't see it.
Oh, that guy's running away. Please tell me there are healing items here.
Yeah, it was right there. Ow. Ow.
Rude.
All right, let's see what these open.
So you saw the helicopter there, right? Hey, guess what?
I hear a helicopter.
Guess what the final boss of this game is? We got an FPS
Speedboat.
with a helicopter boss fight. That's how you know this is a quality product. There's like 50 Cent Blood on the Sand and so many other great games where they're like, all right, how do you make a boss fight that takes more than one hit to kill? I know, put him in a helicopter. That would
GoldenEye
shatter
Rogue
our
Agent.
realism.
24, the game. Spec Ops, the line.
And many more. Oh, man. Getting a little dicey here. All right. I want you to pay attention to this spot. The spot right here. How there's nothing here. Just bear that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
I promise this will pay off. Oh, shit. Oh, so you can't shoot through this.
No,
I can shoot through the grates before, but I can't shoot through that. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. That makes fucking sense to me. But they can shoot through it too. Oh, that's great.
So there's going to be a random chance, I bet, if you could shoot through that or not. Because like I said in the first level, there's some windows that work that way.
Staying crouch. Oh wait, look at that shadow. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it's way down there. Yep, gone now.
Okay. Oh, would you look at that? Would you fucking look at that? Oh, the keys were up there. The keys we need for the door we haven't examined yet. But, you know, of course they were up there the entire time. In the spot that we walked past. You know, believe it or not, I don't think this is a top quality product. I think it's starting to show some of the seams. I think at this point it's starting to really show its true nature. 6 levels in.
It's a good thing it's about to end.
So, Charky, as we near the end of this game...
Uh-huh.
Oh, look, modern art.
Yeah.
I can make that too in MS Paint. Is this one of the worst movie-based games? Is this, in terms of, like...
It is one of the lowest rent movie-based games. It is like... Oh, I don't want to say laziest, right? I don't want to say that. But it is one of the most...
Cheaply produced, to be sure.
Yes, yes.
But is it the worst I've played? Certainly not.
No.
In fact, I dare say there are moments of fun. Don't get me wrong, the lack of checkpointing is obscene to the extent that, like... But, you know, once you learn the crouch technique, you're not really dying that often, I guess. So that's something. I think we just need to go to... I don't know where we need to go to, actually. I think, do we just go outside to finish the game at this point? Am I just here to fight the helicopter? Or was there, like... Because they gave me the keys. I don't remember actually opening up a door with the keys. I'm going to quick save to be safe. Yeah, okay, we're not supposed to be out here yet. There was a door I was supposed to open here. But, you know...
See, I think thinking about how, like, I said I don't want to say lazy, because I know that was wrong. I think this is a thing where a casual viewer, not one of our viewers necessarily, you're great. No, I think like a casual viewer of games like this might look at this and say like, oh yeah, this is such a lazy, you know, cash in for like a movie license, and it's like, I don't think that's true, because there was effort they put into it. You know, they tried to do stuff, right, with the whole like dialogue system. They're like they understood the homework assignment to a certain degree, but it was just like cheap. This is like one of the cheapest looking movie games we've played.
Tough guys, eh? Well, that pillar says it's on my side, and he's no longer offering you his support, see?
I'm pretty sure that was me.
Oh, was it?
Tough guy, eh? I'm pretty sure that pillar is on my side, and he's no longer offering you support because I'm gonna shoot it and you're gonna fall.
How long do you think this will go on for? How long do you think you'll keep shooting? Not necessarily shooting at us, mind you.
I'll find him eventually.
A lot of bullets in that. I guess when you work for a crime organization, they have a lot of, like, turret money. Can I not just shoot him? Can I not just... You know, I really thought I had a line of sight there.
He's actually shooting all of your bullets out of the air.
Yeah. Do I have my grenade launcher still? No, they took that away from me. No fun. Oh, great. Awesome.
Good.
Good death. Way to die, guys. Really pulling together at the last minute for us here. Alright, let's see what's behind door number 1.
Breathe, sucker.
You cannot stop me.
Man, I love it when they run.
Why didn't we just shoot him?
Music.
Alright, this is what the music is really gonna make this epic. It's gonna make this final fight. Oh, we're stocking up on ammo.
Hey, remind me, was Bad Boys a 1-episode game or a 2-episode game?
That was a 1-episode game. Oh.
Better go arrest this guy now. Guess I should do my job. Okay.
Like, it's just like little things like that. The fact they couldn't even think, just loop the music. Just loop it like twice even. 3 times they're feeling nasty.
He's making a run for the courtyard. Damn, I forget to move on.
I think we have one last big firefight.
You don't like Boondock Saints, right?
I liked it when I was like a teenager, and then I saw that documentary. What's it called? Like Overnight, about the director, about like what's his name, Troy Duffy, and how he's just like a monumental asshole. And I love that documentary. It is such a great piece about a fucking clown, and it completely recontextualizes the Boondock Saints as like this one complete fucking doofus's passion project, which it makes it all the more enjoyable as a piece of shit.
So I really liked it as a teen. I've never seen that documentary.
We need to watch the documentary. It is so fun. It is one of the most incredible hit pieces that has ever been commissioned.
You just saying firefight just kind of triggered like Boondock Saints memories for me, is all.
There was a gunfight. All right, final boss.
Damn, he's going to get in that chopper.
Oh, we can't shoot him dead. Okay. So final boss fight.
Damn, he's pathfinding really efficiently over to that chopper.
I don't think they can actually hit us.
Huh?
You can shoot at the helicopter all day long. Eventually it flies away if you take too long.
Uh-huh. Looks like you have to shoot the rotor, right? Or
Yep.
something like that.
Oh.
A part of it was red.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I failed.
I give up.
Uh-oh. I didn't save state for a minute, I don't think. I think I have a save state. I think it's deep enough in the level. I think we just have to redo like a very little bit. But let me just show, just for the sake of example, if you couldn't figure out the puzzle here, if you couldn't figure out the combat puzzle here, it's all the way back to the beginning of the level. Okay, we did save state. We're good.
Well,
Wait.
I think you save stated... Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Oh, no.
fine. This is perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was the first time you tried going through the store, and you're like, not now.
No, we're all good. Man, we're really coming in on, like, time for this one.
Yeah. Like that guy just sauntering over you. He didn't even have a gun out.
Okay. There it is.
There you go.
Did it with the shotgun.
I hope that guy had endurance.
I mean,
Life
he's dead now.
endurance.
Oh, never mind.
You're going away for a long time.
This is America. I can buy my way out of this.
Yeah, I know. All of your money is going to buy is 4 walls and with the...
L.A.
The final line, it went by too fast for me to actually read it.
4 walls in 15 to 20, says Magic Mouse. Only going away for 15 to 20 years? Not like a
Really?
life sentence? Wow, we're really just... that was the game. That's mission complete. Will it cut to credits here? Will it know to take me to the credit screen?
I said main man. Oh, no. There we are.
Yeah, time to hit my fucking screen, I guess. That was Beverly Hills Cop for the PS2. That is a rather infamous game, and we made pretty short work of it. Compared to GoldenEye Rogue Agent, that was like a walk in the fucking park. Boy, howdy. That drink up was just for me. Paramount Licensing Group. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to the 4 people they interacted with to get this game off the ground. Oh, was that the whole credits? Was that all the credits? Was that everyone who worked on this game?
Yeah.
Was that less than 30 seconds worth of credits? I think it was.
We have to find the answer by ourselves.
Magic Meow's redeeming to say something nice. Yeah, this is a good time for it. This is an appropriate time for it during the credits roll and the epilogue and all this nonsense. Okay.
You got something?
Yeah, I got a few ones. I'm thinking about. I'm gonna roll it into my conclusion.
All right.
When you are in the business of making budget games with licenses in mind, you want to try to evoke notes from the movie or TV show or whatever it is that you are trying to evoke, that you have the license tie into. And this game tried. It tried insofar as it had like the bluffing system, and it had some amount of action. It had some amount of one-liners, not particularly well-written ones, but that's what happens when you don't have the original screenwriters and you just have European game developers.
Sometimes misattributed ones.
But
like just the wrong person labeled as talking.
That could happen to anyone. I mean, no, it couldn't. I think a modicum of effort was made, and I just have to imagine that the budget, and not just like the budget in terms of money allocated, but the amount of time allocated to this, the turnaround that was expected on this has to have been like astronomically short.
The budget was probably asking the programmers if they could split a bill. Like, hey, can you split a 50? I just need this amount. This amount is good. Make game, please. Go.
I will say that's, obviously that is for comedic intent, but a game like this still requires like tens of thousands of dollars to make, if not like 100,000, like a low like 6 figures, very low end to 6 figures. I mean, just the licensing alone, that's like, 90% of the budget is already gonna be like above the line, is probably just paying for the license and then like probably putting the same amount of money you paid for the license into the game. So like, let's say you paid like $50,000 for the license, then you put like $50,000 towards the game itself. I don't know, this is ballparking. But obviously with a team that small, I mean, there's like not a lot of like overhead to worry about, but you probably want to like do it within a certain amount of time, like 6 months, maybe as little as 3. Like, honestly, you could stitch together a game like this using like existing like templates, assets from other things, which I suspect they did in part. But ultimately, like the end product, as brief as it is, it's the length of a feature-length movie, almost. It's just about 2 hours, give or take.
Just like the movie.
Just like the movie. There are certainly things to improve here, even with your limited amount of time. There are things you can do, just like implementing checkpointing. Getting some amount of voice acting is even if it's not like, authentic to the characters. Bad Boys Miami Takedown had voice acting in it. Was it great? No, but at least like it moved like cutscenes at the proper pace so you weren't missing out on dialogue. I'm a little drunk right now, so this is harder than it usually is for me. I can appreciate what they attempted to do here. Obviously, failure and execution all around. This is certainly like a bad game, but it's so brief. And once you learn that crouch trick, which I think is like intuitive enough, I think a regular player could figure out for themselves reasonably quickly enough to make this game go by quick enough. And this was like budget priced. Like this would have sold for equivalent of $20 US. That's still probably a little too much for what it is. This is probably like, $5 on steep discount, and even then you're feeling like you're getting ripped off a little bit. But I just can't bring it in me to get mad at this game. That's ultimately what I'm trying to get to is that, like, for as bad as this game obviously is, like, I'm not frustrated with it. And that counts for something. It's not too long in the tooth. That's the problem with a lot of bad games, that they're just too fucking long. They make the suffering drag over the course of hours. It had some funny things in it, in terms of, like, like, characters clipping through the ground, getting stuck in walls, things of that nature. So it's amusing in that sense. I think this is a perfectly acceptable, accessible bad game. This is the sort of bad game that people really should play for themselves, as opposed to just watching YouTube videos about it that hold it up as one of the worst games of all time. It doesn't rise to that. It doesn't even come close to one of the worst games of all time. It doesn't come close to one of the worst movie tie-in games of all time. Yeah, Eddie Murphy don't look like Eddie Murphy in this. And that's like a pretty big, like, fuck up. That's a pretty big, like, egregious error in judgment for them to have made. But, like, it functions. There are games that straight up don't function. For this to get like 0s out of 5s or 0 out of 10s to get no points on some people's grading scales is just being a little mean, is being a little petty, I think. It's a perfectly acceptable 1 out of 5, 2 out of 10, you know? That's better than nothing. That's better than a 0. And that's about as much. And in terms of enjoyment, in terms of like my enjoyment being a sicko who plays this shit for fun, like, I'd give this, like, in terms of enjoyment, like a 6 out of 10. Like a 3 out of 5. It's amusingly bad. And amusingly bad is always going to be better than boring bad. Better than tedious bad. How about you? Would you say this game is appropriately amusing for what it is? While I cut to the epilogue screen here, while I let us get to the point where we can end the show.
I mean, in my time playing it, I think I got a little bit more frustrated with it than you did, but also I don't think I figured out the crouching thing in time.
Perhaps.
But yeah, it's like not. It is one of those more magical bad games, right? Not one that you would get mad at, but one that you would like. One that we should appreciate.
One where if you bought it by accident in 2007 as a European, being like, oh, Beverly Hills Cop game, and you brought it home, you would just be like, what the fuck is this? And that's something, that's at least like you're chuckling as you say that, in that theoretical.
Right, the world is more beautiful for it being here, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Magic Meow says that my perfectly acceptable 1 out of 5 was a great back-of-the-box quotes. Yeah, plaster that. Plaster Entertainment. Come back out of from being out of business. I think Mastertronic shut down in like 2015, and then Blast Entertainment went down along with it. Bring it back so you can reissue this game, get that HD remake going, maybe get some voice acting in it. You know, and just give it a second shot. I believe in you.
Give us a call.
But yeah, that will do it for Beverly Hills Cop on the PlayStation 2. A bad game to be certain, not one of the worst. Gave us some chuckles. Again, that counts for a lot in my books. I'm sure the next one we play, I'm sure the next movie license tie-in game will be truly wretched to make up for how easily this one went by. We got this done in like a cool 2 hours. 2.5 hours, obviously showtime, but we had to play like we had to show a little bit of an Amiga game, so in and out tonight. I'll take more, and I got to drink up a lot too, which made me very happy. If you like what you saw here tonight, folks, please to consider subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, joining the Discord server. If you are a subscriber or pledger, you can join the Patreon Saints channel on the Discord. You'll be granted access to that, where you can vote and suggest upcoming games for us to play. You can vote on in polls that we put up. We have one in the works. We've been promising this for weeks now, but we have one in the works. It will be up soon. Yeah. And you'll be able to vote for what we play next for our coming Thursdays. We do have something planned for this Thursday. There is something like a celebration or something I want to get in a sort of timely fashion. Sharky's going to take the lead on that. Then this Saturday coming up is some sort of variety night. Maybe a chance time. I'm feeling a chance time. I think it's a chance time. I think
it is a chance time, yeah.
And we're working towards the end of the LJN Connection as well, our series where we play every single LJN game. And we're nearing the end of that darkened path, so please look forward to that coming soon as well. For now, though, let's see who is streaming, who we can raid for right now. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't finish my spiel. I'm a little tipsy. Even if you can't financially support us, see, I'm getting back on track. I remember my lines. Even if you can't financially support us, we completely understand. Please just consider sharing the show with your friends, please consider, we have a playlist on YouTube. It's on the front page of the YouTube channel. It's called Suggested Viewing. And we have like 20 videos in there. And I think all of them are great like ways to onboard friends, family, clergy that you might want to share these episodes with. They get our stamp of approval. So please, if there's something there that tickles your fancy and you think might tickle the fancy of someone else you know, please send them some videos from that playlist. And if not, or maybe send them Beverly Hills Cop. I don't know. This was a nice breezy one, I think. Maybe if you have a Beverly Hills Cop fan in your life. Maybe you have an Eddie Murphy diehard in your life. Maybe if you know Eddie Murphy. If you can get this video, if you can get this episode to Eddie Murphy, let us know. Work out a deal here.
Maybe if you know someone who likes Axel Foley but does not like Eddie Murphy.
This would be perfect for them. Yes. This would be the perfect episode for them. But even if you don't do that, just thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the Bad Game Hall of Fame, and in whichever way you choose to. Now is the part where I rate someone, right? This is the...
Yes.
We should have a couple people streaming at this hour. Let's see here. Redrill is playing Castlevania Curse of Darkness. That's one of the PS2 Castlevanias.
Yes. My favorite of that era, I think.
Well, please, let's definitely tune into that. Is it the best Castlevania game? Probably not. Some would say it's one of the weaker ones too, the PS2 ones and N64 one, but I think they're fine.
I thought Curse of Darkness was really good, but that was me back then.
Well, in either case, you be the judge. You go watch that stream and let them know we sent you, and you decide for yourself whether Curse of Darkness is a good game or not. How about that? How about that for a fucking raid tag? But for us, for the Bad Game Hall of Fame, we're going to sign off for the night. I have been everyone's favorite bad girl cop, Cassidy.
And I've been, we didn't make a reference to Banana in the Tailpipe the entire night, I think, Charky.
Oh God, yeah, we didn't. I somehow made that, even though I was blitzed halfway through, and I still didn't fall back on that. I'm really proud of myself for that one, Sharky. I got thrown through a fucking window. Bye.
Good night, everybody.